Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left off last time, we were just leaving the outpost again. We have our group with us, we have our dwarf, who only has 17 hit points. Right, because he's only got 12 constitution, but then again so does our monk and has 3 more hit points. Interesting. Anyways, so we have our fighter, we have our crusader, which is a subclass of cleric, we have our classic monk, which is just a subclass of the monk. We have our rogue, who I gave martial weapon proficiency to stupidly because she's an elf and had longbow proficiency to start with. That was my bad. We have our mage, and we have Jhod. For now, I'm still pondering who our last character is going to be. I'm open to suggestions, but I have an idea. I'm not entirely sure exactly who I want to bring along. We're going to try and fight random encounters as we go. Because we need the experience and the money. We are very poor. So there's 3 bandits here.
We shall overcome. Out of my way.
And our monk's gonna go around the back and hit the bard. Should be fine. Does she have Flurry of Blows on? Where is Flurry of Blows? Is Flurry of Blows automatic? I don't think it is. Or at least it should be? Maybe she only gets Flurry of Blows at level 2? Maybe Flurry of Blows is automatic, who knows? Actually, I should say on her character sheet. Abilities. She does have Flurry of Blows. She has a full round attack. Where on the list? Not that it matters now, the fight's over, but still, I'd like to know where it is. Weird. Anyways, it should be there somewhere, but I don't see it.
I won't be halted.
I'm tired of waiting.
Maybe it's just automatic when you do a full round attack? So we're gonna keep exploring around a little bit, get some more levels, do some more encountery type stuff. We're still not going to Thornford yet, that will happen soon. Yeah, let's go this way. We're getting fatigued, so we're gonna rest here. We're gonna manage our group a little bit. So we have a really good person to do cooking now, which is kind of nice. And we're gonna get him on the watch order. And our monk actually kind of sucks for all of that. They both do. So my only hunter is my fighter. Except kind of, I guess, our mage. Is that everyone, really? We need more knowledge nature people. When Jhod gets replaced, she's going to be replaced with probably a ranger or something then. 11 hours to get rations? Ugh. We have such a huge role for the DC of this. Oh well. Did we get attacked? Nope. We are A-okay, let's continue on. Eventually we're going to wander over this way, which is where the mice and the kobolds are.
My life is a burden.
I hope we stop soon, because we're going to need to rest. Again. We could do the Technical League encampment, actually we're really close by. Sorry about the dog bark. 7 hours, that's much better. You suck at cooking, you have a plus 12 to cook. Or something like that. I doubt we can kill Tuskgutter at this level. At least I find it unlikely that we'll be able to kill him. It's possible, but not likely. Well, let's go save Ragongar and
I won't
Octavia.
be halted.
Kind of like the border creepy mist fog stuff. Pretty neat. So the camp should be right here. You can see the tents.
Speak.
And the Technic League are not our friends, so they are going to be not happy we're here. We're going to cast
we stand.
Bless.
You cannot stand against me.
Apparently the guard saw us, which is not the ideal situation. That's not Bless. That's Bless. Is he by himself, really? Watch his suicide. Maybe.
This will hurt.
He can take a huge beating, though. Don't pull the wizard.
Unworthy.
Okay. Well, that actually worked really well. Alright, Kalana. I think you're the only person left in this camp. Oh, I lied, there's one more archer. Our monk can go take care of that archer.
We
Oh,
can do it.
we have another fighter coming. Okay, our monk will take care of that fighter, and our archers will take care of that. Our monk's pretty good at fighting, so she should be fine. Oh, she took a huge hit there, though. Alright then. Kalana drops her weapon and raises her hands, which are covered in blood. Mercy, don't kill me. The half-orc bares his fangs. That's how you talk now, wretch? I've wanted to do this for so long. He casts a spell on his outstretched palm, and sparks begin to dance upon it. The half-elf puts her hand on his shoulder. Ragongar, come now, let her go. It's one thing to kill her in battle, but executing her unarmed? Why spoil the joy of being free? Octavia, are you out of your mind? This filth is from the Technic League. By her own hand she enchained us. And you want to forgive her? Do you think she'll thank you? Huh. She'll just gather another band and try to catch us again. She pissed me off. I'll finish her myself. Oh yeah, actually no, I'm gonna do this. As the future lawful ruler of these lands, I intend to instate public executions. The half-orc shrugs. Fine, fine. The victor's always right. I didn't mean to spoil the victory, but on the other hand, she deserved it. Ha ha ha, we're free, I can't believe it. Free as the birds in the sky. Phew. Ha 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 ha. Ragongar holds Octavia tight, and she laughs slightly and kisses him on the lips. Thank you. You've no idea how long we've tried to escape the Technic League. This is a miracle. We could just kill them. But we could use them to be, like, advisors and stuff. There's something we have to discuss. Go to Oleg's trading post, you'll be safe there. I'll return soon. We'll be waiting for you, but be careful. You're not followed. The Technic League has eyes everywhere. Not everywhere enough. Alright, what do you get? Go away. I'm trying to loot things. A helmet, which is, I think, a intellect thing. An intellect headband. We'll free the prisoners, because why not?
That was easy.
We got some eggs and stuff. Chain shirt +1, probably.
We do it my way.
We need another hive strength
A trivial
character.
task.
Actually, now that I think about it. When thinking about a 6th character, we need someone that has a lot of strength, because we only have 2 people that have pretty good strength in our group. Actually, maybe just 1. The monk only has 12, right?
Stand ready.
And the rogue has, or the mage has 12. The rogue only has 10. The dwarf has 14, which is not bad. So we need another fighter. We need someone with a lot of strength. We should probably also heal up. Although we do only have 1 healing spell. We have a bunch of, group heals, though. And we'll cure light wounds on you. Good enough. We're feeling pretty good. Jthal still can't be healed by us, but
Onwards.
that's just life at the moment. How much to
Battles
level?
await.
Only about 1,000 XP to level. 930 926? 928, sorry. So a couple more small zones and we should be able to go do the Thorn Crossing.
You follow.
Or we could do it now, maybe. Kressle is kind of a tough fight, though. At least in the early game of Kingmaker. I was hoping to be level 3 before fighting her. I think Tuskgutter is going to be too tough for us, too. Although we could try. This one? Nope. Oh, though we must have finished this path. It's down this way and then over.
Adventures can wait.
There's also the ruins of an old temple here. It's a point of interest for tourists and explorers. We're going to rest. Takes so long to... We're never gonna get a meal. Alright, so we're gonna save. And then go in. We will use Bless and magic in this fight. Though I should really change out my wizard spells currently, because he's only got Burning Hands, which is good. He's got a magic missile, I guess, too, but he's got a... he should have an enlarged person. We want to make Jade Maul bigger, because then he'll hit things really hard. Why is Amiri here? Amiri waits near the entrance to the beast lair. She sees you. She bares her teeth in her usual grin, but this time it looks a bit forced. Ah, there you are. So are you ready to watch me rip this piggy's tusks out? Because I am kinda ready? She winces in hesitation, shifting her feet. And? Don't interrupt me, Amiri blurts out, as if anticipating being cut off. I speak on when I speak on, she grunts and her eyebrows narrow. She clears her throat. There's a custom where I'm from. A boy kills a monster in front of the elders to prove he's a man. Barbarian clears her throat in hesitation. In our tribe, girls don't get no invitation at all, so I arranged a trial myself. Like in the song about Kaggle the orphan, I downed a cave lion in single combat. Here, see the scars I got in that battle? And you know what the elders did after I threw the lion's skin at their feet? They invoked some formality and declared your initiation invalid? I wish. They laughed in my face. They said I scratched my belly myself. They hired some men to kill the lion for me in trade for... ugh. Later they agreed. My initiation, of course, said they had no choice, but... Amiri's voice wavers in anger, then she spits on the ground. Join with Amiri and attack Tuskgutter. Gorum, watch me with the battle cry. The barbarian charges the... oh. Yeah, fine. I'm going alone, got it? You're an idiot. You have darkness on. You don't even know what direction you're going.
I stand
Well, I'm gonna
ready.
cast Bless while we wait for her to get back. Wrong. Over here.
I need a challenge.
Okay. We're all gonna go in as a team.
Shall we move?
I'll take care of it.
Here I am.
Quick, quick.
See.
Else we miss all the fun.
It's time to act.
Adventures await.
Just looking at my characters.
Not falter.
Well,
Amiri's gonna get killed so badly because she has no ability to
Out of
hit anything
my
currently.
way. Stand with me. Tear them apart.
Maybe with flanking she'll get a hit, even with darkness on. And magic missile. I know, but we have, what's it called? We don't have selective channeling. Holy crap, that hurt. There we go, that was a decent hit. Badly injured now. Good, good. We have force bolts. Let's just start casting those. We also don't have fire into melee, point blank shot, whatever it's called. So we're at kind of a disadvantage firing with our rogue at the moment. There we go. Breathing heavily, Amiri stands over the corpse of the fallen monster. What you say, see me in action? I almost chopped his head off. That's it, trial done. Now no one dares say Amiri is weak. She grins and thrusts her chest out. Still, why do you want to kill this monster? You passed this test back when you were with your tribe, didn't you? Amiri's face reddens. Well, not just pups must pass this test. If man is newcomer to a tribe, he must bring a monster side. Proves he's not weak. Her voice trails off, then falls silent. I'm honored you consider me part of your tribe. You're a strong and valiant warrior. Just don't start this. That. Amiri stops trying to choose the right words. Don't talk to me about honor and valor. I know already. She frowns and turns away. Still, I owe you thanks. You have a true chief's heart. You know what? If we meet another monster like this, I'll kill it too. Not just for test, just that nobody would ever say Amiri isn't a warrior. You know what? You got some good solid hits in there, Amiri. You're right. You did good. We have the head for the quest, that's important, and now we're stuck with Amiri on the way back, which is a little bit unfortunate because now we don't have Jathal's sweet skeletons if we run into a camp problem. I didn't explore the area very well, apparently. There's also honey up there, but I don't need honey. Alright, let's go. My dog is bucking like a chicken. Really weird. He's like half barking, he's like bark, bark, bark. I don't know why. Alright, we need to get back to base and re-switch our group because now we have a actually, we can just change them here. What do you need 5 days to change my group? It'll take us less time to walk back even with camping. I wonder if we can just go past this place. If I can just jump across the river. I want to fight them, so why not? The worst that can happen is we get horribly mangled. There's nobody here.
Stand ready.
It's time to
I
act.
stand ready.
Magnetium Turinos.
I won't be
I need another
halted.
person with high strength and healing. Oh, they're mites.
Out of my superior. Run them through.
Amiri, you hit rather often for someone who's blinded. Maybe she's not technically blinded as per the manual, because she should have a 50% chance of missing with every hit, with every attack.
We do it my way.
Or is it 75%? Can't remember what total concealment gives. Alright, so we've done Technic League, we've done Tusk Gutter. That might get us a level, but maybe not. We want to just go do this Thornford. We're already here, we might as well. We need to manage this though. Amiri's good at hunting at least, so it should cut down on our camping time. Took even longer than normal. Good. That meal is worthless. We're never gonna get a good meal out of this guy. Even though he has a monstrously high knowledge world check. Alright. Well, here we are. I know where the camp is. It's on the eastern side of the map, but we're gonna just kind of wander and see if we can't find any loot on the way. Plus, there's other bandits to kill over here. And there's a bundle of sticks, which has a scorched fragment of a necklace.
We do it my
I was
way.
successful in my
A
search.
trap, you say?
Interesting.
2 traps, you say?
A trivial task.
Decent experience for trap
Ugh,
picking.
what a failure.
Yeah, that was a failure. Do it better this time.
That was
Thank you.
easy.
There's a cart that appears.
I am superior.
So there's a bandit up there.
They go down!
We can't actually get up there, I don't think. So we're gonna have to rely on our archers to get that one.
Out of my way.
Which actually worked out really well. Is Amiri a blind fight? She is hitting with shocking regularity. Ooh, a ring of protection +1. That's going on our main we already have one. Does it stack?
I won't take that.
Oops, that's the wrong location. It does not stack. Let's give it to our monk. Probably. Where did it go? Oh, it didn't go anywhere because it wasn't transferred properly. Our monk now has 20 armor, which means she's actually our main tank, technically. And our vast intelligence thing should go on our mage. Now he has 21 intelligence, which I think means he gets another spell. Yes, he does. Which means another enlarged person. It's such a useful spell that it's kind of silly not to use. It makes your character one size bigger, which means that for a character like Jade Maul, who's using a two-handed weapon, or even one-handed weapons, you'd gain reach, which is a 10-foot range. So if things are closing with you, you get an attack of opportunity against them as they come in. It's pretty fancy. Alright, so this is the big fight here. This side... Oh, we missed a treasure trove down there. Hang on. Can't be missing... Oh, herbs. I'm so glad we went back for that. Fine. And there's a thing here. Let's save. Let's search the belongings, and we found nothing of interest, which means I think we failed a perception check. I don't want to fail a perception check, so let's try again. Who's good at perception in our group? Is it our monk?
I tire of waiting.
What's the DC on this thing? Try one more time. If we don't get it this time, it's not that big of a deal.
I'll make my own legend.
Oh, there we go. You find a cache under all the clothes and blankets. Opening the lid of the small hollow, you find a box of bottles. An inscription on the side reads, "Wine for the Stag Lord. Don't you dare steal it, fools. I'll make sure you rot." Let's take the wine. We took the Stag Lord's wine. So these are the bandits we have to fight now. The dark-haired bandit is kicking the ground irritably. When she sees you, she squares her shoulders and clenches her hand axes. Well, look who's here. You can tell me everything you know about the Stag Lord and where he's hiding, or you can die. Is that so? If anyone's going to be pushing up daisies, it won't be me. Kressle sets her stance and attacks.
I'm superior.
We should have buffed first. That was silly. That was my own fault. Actually, we're in a terrible position currently.
Die! Die! Die!
We can do it!
Tear them apart! Run them through!
Alright, Amiri, go take on some archers. That's your whole goal right now, and you heal, even though I know. Amiri is a killing machine right now. Damn. Our other characters aren't doing nearly as well. Try to heal yourself. There we go, we're fine.
We shall overcome.
Somebody bring down Kressle, please. There we go.
We won't falter.
How is Amiri not getting attack of opportunities against that archer shooting in melee? Oh well, we won the fight. We got a Svetlana's wedding ring and some studded leather +1. Why can we still interact with this? An empty cache, okay. So there's a bunch of treasure chests around. We should also look at our gear situation, because I think we have some upgrades. So we have a chain shirt +1, which will be good for... Ooh. I guess Amiri technically for the moment, but not for long because she's leaving the group really quickly here. And then we had that studded leather +1. Where'd that go? And that's good for our rogue. +5 max stacks bonus, so that still works out. Eventually we're gonna have to drop her to normal leather when her dexterity bonus becomes +6, but that's not for a while, so we don't have to worry about it for some time. And anything else? She had 2 masterwork hand axes, which is fine. It's nothing special, nothing to write home about. I was kind of hoping, when we did this in pen and paper, that she'd have 2+1 hand axes, because that would have been some crazy money in the beginning of the game.
That was easy.
It was not the case, however, though. A journal. Written orders. Kressle. A task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find an old hut in the woods upstream of the Thorn River and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. He literally said, burn, burn. It was originally going to be Dovin, but he grew upset when he learned that nobody lived in the hut, said burning houses with no one in them was boring. So I said I'd find someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try to finish it quickly, and no asking what the or why bother with this trifle instead of preparing for war with Restov. We'll get to that. You see a dark-haired man of about 45, though the wrinkles on his face make him look 60 at first sight. He is currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips, as though speaking to somebody invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Praise Erastil, someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jhod Kavken. I'm a priest of Erastil from Gult. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river, said they wanted to take me to their leader, make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. The strength granted me by Erastil is meant to help honest people, not robbers. I will conditionally release Jhod. I hope you won't forget your I hope you won't forget to reward your rescuer, old man. Jhod shakes his head in disapproval. You think me some ingrate? I may have exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll be ready to heal you or bless you once I've recovered my strength. My screen just flickered weirdly. That was odd. I'm afraid an old fool like me wouldn't be able to handle the mission given to me by Erastil on my own. My throat is really dry. How can I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg Levitin's trading post to rest and think of what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Elk, come inform old Jhod. My gratitude will know no bounds. I need to get some water before the next video. My throat is super duper dry and it's actually making talking kinda hard. It's making me stumble over words, which is not okay. We will take the edible. Whoa. Someone just like bugged out and started flickering around. That was kind of weird. Anyways, if we're done here, we are going to leave, head back to the tree trunk, and see what we get for loot. An ancient Roslanik coin. Some of these things are more useful once we actually establish our capital. These ones are currently kind of useless. I hope we get a level for all this junk we did. Here's Svetlana's ring. We have the head of Tuskgutter. I really want to gain a level. Hopefully in this video. So we're gonna go that way. And then that way. And then we can just quick travel. Well, not really quick travel, but auto travel. Yeah, you know what? We're fine. We have decent enough health for now. Extra experience is always welcome. Interesting. There's nobody around. Mites again? Kobolds? Oh, skeletal champions. That's a lot worse than any of the things I previously mentioned.
Not hesitate.
Really? You don't want to hesitate even a little bit? These are not easy opponents. Alright, we don't have any blesses. We don't have any songs.
We miss all the fun.
We have one enlarged person.
Battles await. No one stands in my way.
Now he has +6 hit and he has 21 strength.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Amiri, you really shouldn't have run in there first. How did you... Oh, okay, sorry. Jade Ball missed. I thought he actually like hit, but did 0 damage. There goes one skeletal champion. His damage should be huge. 13 to 28. He missed again. Luckily, the Earthbreaker is a giant blunt weapon. Blunt weapons do pretty good against skeletal warriors.
I won't be halted.
Champions? Whatever. 22 experience. That means we are 400 experience from a level. We're definitely going to get a level. And hopefully enough money to buy our last character. We're also kind of running out of time. You know what? We'll just make this video a teeny bit longer. Worst case scenario, it's like a 35-minute video. Whatever. The only reason I break them down to 30-minute videos is to get water and stuff like that, play with my dog, and also...
Rest is in order.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay, keep moving. I don't want to rest. Just keep going, get to the camp. I know they're all fatigued. Don't tutorial me, I played since the alpha. Actually, interestingly, the game has become more unbalanced since the alpha. So, the alpha was kinda tough, because not everything was in. The beta was less tough, and then the release was really tough. So it's kind of a weird difficulty scaling problem. With a delighted smile, Octavia inhales the smell coming from Oleg's trading post. Fresh bread, I can't believe it. All this time that we sat in cages and crawled in mud, there were places in the world where they were baking fresh bread. And here we are. I bet they have clean sheets, and maybe we can even take a bath. Hahaha, a girl can dream. Don't relax just yet, we still have much to do. We'll rest a bit and get back on the road. I know, but don't ruin it for me. The last time I slept in a palace like this was a year ago, when Reg and I escaped from captivity. We got all the way to Hakados? That's where they caught us. You do so much for us. Is it because you're kind, or maybe the half-elf smiles flirtatiously? Maybe it's because you've been charmed by my beauty. Exactly. I would have never found the Technic League's encampment if your beauty hadn't beckoned me. Octavia laughs out loud. For a moment, something more than just friendliness flashes across her eyes. Oh, you're so sweet. Alright, enough talk. Fresh bread and clean sheets await. Are you inviting me to bed, Octavia? That's very forward of you. Very progressive. No level, yet. And we're getting poured on. I mean, it's raining really hard. So hard it's actually flooding the ground, and yet we still have a roaring bonfire. And we're encumbered. Yes, very much so. Why are we at 17 strength? Oh, because we're fatigued, right? Tuskcutter is dead. You could mount his head on the wall as a trophy. Oleg looks at the blood-stained boar's head with respect, touching its tusk with his finger to test how sharp it is. That's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal's a deal. The head goes to old Benson, and his bounty goes to you. 180 experience. I better get a level out of this. I'm gonna be a little disheartened if we're like 10 experience short of a level. I found your ring, Svetlana. Kressle, the bandit woman, had it. Tried to kill me and died in the fight. Svetlana sighs bitterly. I suppose I should tell you the truth about Kressle. Kressle wasn't always her real name. Her real name was Irina before all of this. She was the daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets, hanging out with the bad crowd, until the day she passed. Mother complained about Irina constantly. Back then, it was just cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Rostov. Her father didn't live much longer than our mother, so I decided to try and help Irina. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it, and once here she immediately fell under the Staglord's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Rostov's softies. Eventually she ran away, only to return under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Staglord's minions. And now, meeting such an end, I realize you did what you had to do. Perhaps it's all for the best, but still, I wonder if everything could have turned out differently. Svetlana lifts her head. Thank you for returning my ring to me. I truly appreciate it. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a little while. Oh, 150 short. We only got 45 experience for that? That is some bullshit. Do we have any other quests to turn in? We only have 70 days left to defeat the Staglord. We didn't do the moon radishes yet, or the Temple of the Elk. Let's go talk to, what's his name, Jhod. Maybe he can tell us what to do. We also need to rest.
How may I serve you?
Nope, that's not really anything I want to do. Thanks for the story. I guess we'll sell junk and we'll call it a video. We can't recruit a person yet because we are just about to level and we might as well wait until we level up. So I'm just going to do a little bit of inventory management between videos, and then in the next video we'll continue on our way. So like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.